Hi, my name is Madeline Delcom, and I worked with Jeremy McKnight, Bennett Valentine, and Shay Shelton on this year's Foge project, and we worked on a chat-based system for appraisal port. So some background into this application idea was that we had a few people come to us telling us that CMSs really wanted a way to be able to communicate with appraisers. And currently we do have messages in appraisal port, but that only exists within a specific order. So any communication that you tried to have with the appraiser was always tied to an order for as long as its existence. So we wanted to create a way that appraisers could talk to and directly message with the CMS. And this was going to be based off of who was online and who wasn't. One reason why we were considering this solution was that a big part of our business is trying to reduce turn times between loans and appraisals. And so hopefully with this solution, our goal is to reduce the turn time it takes for appraisals to communicate any issues with the CMS. So if we take a look at our demo, what we have here is that we wanted to make this fit seamlessly within the appraisal port system, so we could easily put it at the bottom sidebar, and that sidebar is on every page of appraisal port, so it wouldn't mess with any UI or any current features within the system. So it should be a pretty easy integration in. So what we're looking at here is a list of all of Mr. Appraiser's contacts that he has that are currently online. Right now the listings only show the people that are online, but that could easily be changed to include all of their contacts. So once you've selected someone that you want to send a message to, you just type out your message. It's a fairly straightforward system. We tried to make it very similar to what a Skype or Facebook Messenger would look like, because we wanted this to be a very easy solution for appraisers and CMS users to pick up on, so it wouldn't require any trading. One thing we want to point out is the green dots that you're going to see next to the contact and your own name. That would be your status. So green would be online, red would be offline. This is just another quick way to let someone know that this person is online and you can communicate with them directly and they should get back to you immediately. So why this solution? Firstly, we think it will increase the number of loans that can be completed in a given period of time due to the decreased turn time of loan orders. And secondly, any concerns that would normally take a few days to get to an appraiser could be shortened to a few minutes. Furthermore, a feature that allows direct messaging outside of an order is frequently asked for by clients, so adding this to platforms could build rapport and client satisfaction. And like we said, we designed it to be simple and easy to use. It shouldn't take that much for users to adapt to this once we have it on the platforms. Another thing we can consider is we should think of this as a feature enhancement to Accelerator, the product that the Oxford Labs team came out with a few years ago. Since the whole purpose of Accelerator is to rapidly decrease the amount of time it takes for appraisers to do their jobs, hopefully with this messaging system, any clarifications that need to be made between the CMS and an appraiser can be solved quickly and in a reasonable amount of time. If implemented correctly with logging on our platforms, there's a great deal of data that can be analyzed on the behaviors of appraisers within our platforms, which we'll talk about more on the next slide. And finally, due to all of these reasons, we think it's an incredibly useful feature adding, considering how easy it would be to integrate onto the systems in ways that would be non-intrusive. As we said, if we were to implement logging of the chat system, there's a lot of data that can be leveraged in relation to appraiser behavior. For example, what's an appraiser's typical work hours? When are they logging onto the system? We could provide insights such as they will most likely be online from 3 to 5 p.m. What are the common topics that are discussed between the CMS and an appraiser? These are just a few examples of insights that can be shown and packaged in a way that is deliverable to clients. So where do we go from here? Firstly, this would work on all ports platforms, not just appraisal port. This could be added to title and inspection port, since all port platforms have essentially the same user interface. So it would fit within the sidebar menus there as well. And so any communication that a CMS might have between an inspection or a title agent could also be handled using this chat messenger. And secondly, we think this chat system could be further leveraged from within the Appraisalport mobile app, since appraisers spend a good deal of their time out in the field, so they could respond to messages much faster in instances where they are away from their computers, which is a good deal of their time. And like we said on the previous slide, you could create some sort of dashboard or data deliverable package that could be used by clients and our own analysts to further delve into the behaviors and patterns of appraisers and how we might leverage those. So that's the end of our presentation. Again, I'm Madeline Delcom. I worked with Jeremy, Bennett, and Trey on this Foge project, and thank you for listening.